So we have already covered how to install and configure the platform analytics into the MicroStrategy so that we can monitor our infrastructure into the real time. If you haven't watched that video, just go to my channel and you can watch them how to the step by steps installation and configuration to your platform analytics, and you can find all the steps there. So in this video we are going to to create the scheduling and how to schedule our cubes so that our cubes can get the latest data into the project so that we can get the data, and our cubes should be refreshed after some times as per the scheduling. So let me show you how we can schedule, how we can create the schedule, how we can attach those schedules into our dossier or into our cubes for the platform analytics reports. So let me just open my developer tool. That is my developer tool. Open it, and that is the default username, login ID. I'm just entering the password blank, and it's giving me the licensing warning. That's fine. So here under this first project source, you need to expand it, go to the administrations, and then you need to go to this configuration manager, and here you can see the multiple options. So let's say the database instance, you can create the scheduling, event, security roles, and subscription. There are a couple of options under this configuration manager. So our today task is to scheduling, to create a schedule for our cubes, which we are going to attach it this schedule into our cubes to get the data updated after few minutes as per our requirements. Okay. So here let's go to, and here in the blank white screen you can right click and new, or you can just go to here and click on new and schedule it. All right, let's new and just give it the meaningful name. Let's say, because we are going to refresh our platform analytics, so I'm just entering it refresh every 50 minutes. Okay, so that's the name, and just go to next. And we do have two types of the event, whether it's the time trigger or the event trigger. If so time trigger is if we are going to schedule this trigger, this scheduling based on the time. Let's say I need to execute this schedule after every 15 minutes. That's mean the time base. If there is some events, that's either users are accessing a reports, or any kind of events, you can generate them. Let's say if just go to there and start date, end date, and then you need to create these events here. So base them, you need to create the events here, and then you can just attach those schedule to your events. So though we are going with the time trigger now, so event you can also have, you can see this here. The event trigger schedules are activated when specific events occur, for example when the data warehouse is updated or the cache expires. So let's go with our schedule here. Okay, and please select a start date for the schedule. So that's our today date. I'm just going to select it, and no end date. I'm not going to be end this end date. Okay, so that's fine. And now I'm going to click, and here is the schedule and how you are going to, whether the week, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, how you are going to schedule this. So I'm going to daily, every day, and that's the value is the one. That's fine. And time to trigger, that's fine, is the default value also here. I'm not going to change it, and then hit next. So maximum number of dates to display, it's saying just the 20. That's fine. Okay. Oh, let's go back, and here it's saying that's not at this time, because we need to execute it every 15 minutes. If you need to execute it at particular, let's say only the once in a day, then fine, then you can just select it here and uh, just select those particular time that it should be fire at the time when you whatever time you have selected here. So we are not going that, we need to execute it every 15 minutes. So I'm just going to execute all day, every since this time to this time, and every 1 hours. No, we don't it, we just going to change it to 0, and every 15 minutes. So that's So let's say it the 15 minutes we need to execute it every 15 minutes. And all right, let's say click next, and I'm going to finish it. That's all. I can say it's plate. It's always good idea to have some comment so that it will give you into the descriptions what is this scheduling for. Refresh every 15 minutes. Click, and that's so this schedule will be triggered after trigger every day 0 hours 15 minutes. That's how you can schedule a trigger, and then I will show you how you can uh, use them uh, into your platform analytics project. So let's go to your management console. Here I'm already there. If you just want to see again, let me just sign it out, and I will show you how you can use it. It will take just a few seconds. Most probably it's going to be timeout. All right, so see, it's the my platform analytics project source. If I just show you here, we have three project source, three applications. These are not the projects, so these are the projects. I'm sorry. So we have three projects. Just go to into the platform analytics and enter the password, username only, and then leave password blank, and click on continue. Go to your shared report, and that is we do have two folders. The one is for dossier and another for the utilities for the cubes. We have cubes here, and we need to schedule those the schedule we created here. This schedule we are going to create it use that particular schedule into our platform analytics cube. So I'm going to hit here schedule, right click, and then you have to just click on schedule, and let's wait. Okay, and you can see it here, though these are my projects table, and you can see it all the tables here, all of them. You can see it here. These are the table which created during our project creation, and then which schedule template you want to the use. So here is the plate, all the schedule which we have into a developer. You can see it. This one, let me show you. It's this is the platform analytic refresh every 15 minutes. This is the schedule we have created, and I'm just going to use them. Refresh data no row now, that's fine. I'm just going check this box or not, that's fine. And then schedule, hit button, and it's going to be schedule. It's done. Okay, and let's done. So this particular analytics cube is going to be refreshed after every 15 minutes as per our schedule, and it just reduce your administrative hurdle, so you don't need to come to here and reschedule it, or just invoke it every 15 minutes. So that's how you can manage or automate few things during with the help of scheduling the task. Because the scheduling it's required this, because the intelligence cube is something it's not going to be get the data automatically. You when you create that cubes, it's just kind of a the replica of your reports or your dossier, whatever you are going to be used to create the cubes, and then you need to refresh your intelligence cube so that you can get the latest data into the platform analytics cube. Okay, so platform and this cube we are going to be cover into our next videos during the course also. So why we should use these cubes, and we are going to use cover this cube into our performance chapter. So now let me show you uh, how we can utilize this platform analytics into our into our environment to monitor the things. Because earlier the data don't come to our environment, so it took some times, few minutes, so to replicate all the things. So let's go to there and to the user activity and see how many users we have, what's the active users. A lot of information you can find out. You can get great insight into your environment with the help of this platform analytics. Let's see what is the the benefit of this. So it's here the user, it's one, that's the administrative user, that's yeah, I'm currently being used as an administrator. Then the overview, then daily active accounts, that's it's going to tell you. Let me just literally scroll down and you can see it here. It's giving you the time and everything. All right, and let's go to the user activity and the what type of activity I have performed right now. So you can see it here, the command manager configuration wizard. I have opened the developers, the scheduler. I use just the scheduler. I also use the web workstation. You can see it here, and it's giving you the real-time information. And user activity, it's here. You can see it here. Let me just expand it a little bit. That administrator. These are the sessions and execution time. You can see it here also. All right, and let's go to the session details. So this is it's giving the detail about your account session duration. So administrator use the command manager, scheduler, and the session ID and the corresponding login time and logout time and the yeah, the duration also. Okay, so this is the duration, and you can see it how long I was connected through the command manager, the scheduler, or lot of information you can get it here. Okay, all right. So let me see how many inactive user we have. So we have a couple of inactive user into our environments. I haven't activated them. These are the default user created during the projects when I have installed this MicroStrategy. So this is how we can use this the projects platform analytics project. So let me show you a few other things as well. This is my workstation. If I just want to check this application activity, just right click on MicroStrategy tutorial, go to activity, and it will give you the some data. Let me see if we get the data it's updated into or not, and it will give you the good insight, good information. Okay, perfect. So it's showing some data. Let's say the number of dossiers 7, number of documents 180, number of reports, number of QO cards. We don't have any cards here, and number of cubes. All of them you can see it here. It's giving you the all the information and the trend of the week, what I know, trend day of the week trends, and you can see the data of the 30 days. Though we have just configured it, so we cannot see the trend very. Uh, in a very informative way, but this is how you can see it. If we got the lot of data in the next couple of videos, I will show you how it's showing into the uh, how it's going to show you all the data. So that's the benefit of your platform analytics. Let's go back to again, and let me show you one more um, dossier. So let's go to cube and cache monitoring. Awesome. So you can see it here. It's giving us the good information in the dossier. It's going to give you the OLAP cube one. I have the cube percent contributions, data import cubes, a lot of information. It's giving you total number of cubes, cube instance, cube size, cube storage, cube size by project. So you can see it here. Lot of information. It's cube details. You can get the cube details. There is not a lot of cube details information yet. All right, so this is how you can get the data. Let me try to open few more dossier for your information. There is a project. Yeah, let's go to the project overview. So with this project, number of active users connected as the one, and let's just expand it. It's not going to give you any other detail. So that's how you can use these are actually the templates, and you can we will look into it onto our different course where you can see how to create this dossier, how to create the reports. We are going to cover a lot of information into our MicroStrategy analytics course. So all total number of objects, total number of sessions, activity trend, it's giving us the today data only. And you can just go to project overview. You can see it here, number of user, total number of sessions, execution configuration wizard, and human analytics, project's name. Okay, so you can see users one, only one user connected, total number of sessions, how many the into the percent, total execution time, error rate, what's the error rate there, and last execution time. You can see it. And you can see also the peak load, what is the are the what is the peak time to execute this information into our project, so that you can analyze and you can automate the things in properly, or you can have the better understanding when our user going to hit most what's the common time when user going to be hit our product, the reports or the projects or any dossier. So that's how you can get the data. So this is the time it's giving you the server load distributions and how and the load detail. You can just let me expand it. And this is my server name, intelligent server name, that's the port number, and the metadata, that's the metadata, the key, the projects, which projects I have executed under, that's the platform analytics, platform say MicroStrategy tutorial, execution time, execution, and then the error. You can see a lot of tons of information. And you can have the project comparisons also. You can see it application and objects by, you can see it, number of consolidation cubes into this only 20 here, platform analytics 7. So we can get all the comparison with our data. You can see it here, total number of dossier, it will give you the information. Okay, so that's how we can get the information. Total number of dossier, it's giving you the 20. So let's just we go to here. So you can see it, I can the total number of dossier 7 here, and I'm seeing the same number of dossier here. You can see it here. So that's how you can check total number of reports, prompts, how many prompts we have. Okay, so you can get all the information in a single place. You don't need to be go to into the folders and check one by one what's the information I have. Number of reports, you can see it here, number of cubes, number of documents, all of them you can also check from the workstation. All right, guys. So that's the about platform analytics in MicroStrategy, and how you can utilize these real-time tools without any extra installer. You just need to install with your MicroStrategy, or you can even install the later after you just install and configure MicroStrategy. You just need to go to program and features and just change the MicroStrategy, modify them, and just select the project platform analytics, and that's how you can install them that features. And then you need to create the sends the logs, the repositories statistics. First enable the statistics, and then create the projects, and then you need to trigger the schedule to load the data into the telemetry. So that's the whole process. And if you have any query, if you have any questions, or you need any other information about this topic, just let me know. You can comment out into the YouTube channel. I will try to answer as soon as possible. Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.